Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're all having a great day. And like usual, I'm gonna have to look over here. I can't see that far and it doesn't move the right way. So I do want to say hi to the first people that were in here. I'll probably scroll down after that. But I see a new name. So maybe you changed your name. And I don't even know how to pronounce it. I see you, Usser. Hopefully that was good. Anyway, if you're new, welcome here. If anyone's new, welcome here. If you are new, please put in the chat that you're new. We appreciate prior people. We appreciate new people. And so many of you have been around for a long time. We're coming up with the new year. And so I want to talk a little bit later and see what you guys are doing. I don't really do like hard and fast resolutions because I probably wouldn't keep them anyway, but I do have some goals. And I'm not going to talk about that really on the live. I want to know more. Do you guys have anything that you're thinking about doing? I do want to talk about YouTube a little bit, though. I was thinking about that today, and I was thinking about the things that I'm hoping to accomplish next year. And it just, something hit me. Something struck me. So anyway, hey, Dimps. Thanks for being here. Hey, Sharon Davenport. Thank you for being here. Sylvia Jenkins. Thank you for being here. Ethel, thank you so much for being here and welcome. Hey, Victoria's Creations. Glad you're here. Hey, Sandra. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Ernique. Hey, Tanya. Tanya, I was just looking at pictures from Blingfest today. You are such a doll. Let's see, Cheryl. Hello. Hey, Dana. Mrs. JB. Hey, Vera, spelling the diversity. Oh, Gail, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you get through it quickly. And thank you for being here. Hey, Judy. Hey, Danny. Thanks for being here. Everybody's talking to each other, which I love. Hey, Leslie. I love this community. Hey, Carol DeLong. Oh, thanks for sitting here. I'll put it up here. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. Okay, so Carol DeLong and Carol Coleman. Hey, Gina Goins. Hi, Robin S. Hey, Miss Nini. Hey, Anita. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Terry Hunt. Hey, Patricia Johnson. Hi, LaShawn. And then hello and welcome. Let us know if you're new or you probably did already down there somewhere. Hey, Up Design. Hey, Martin Jones. Hey, Mary Brown. Hey, Donzel. Lakeisha Monique. Hey, Naomi. Good to see you here. Hey, Patrice. Thanks for being here. Hey, Erica. Oh, thank you. Yes, I was telling somebody earlier when I was on the phone, just wait till you see my bling tonight because it's a blingin'. Look at that. So pretty. Aw, thanks, Tiana. It actually is one of my favorite designs too. I also, for some reason, it's a simple little design, but the design with the circle stuff and the word happy, I like that one too. Hey, Melissa. Thursday. Oh my goodness, it's already Thursday. I'm going to have to go back to work, I think, next Wednesday. Hey, Beverly Smith. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and see if I see anybody that says they're new. Hey, Annette Price. Hey, Unbiased. Okay, so if I missed you, I apologize. I'm sorry about that. But thank you guys so much for being here. All right, so I have a couple of new designs. Okay, I got to figure out how to get that off the screen. So there it is. I have a couple of new designs. Nothing earth-shattering, but I'm a blingin'. Blinger. Working and listening. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Rachel. So a couple new designs. Nothing earth-shattering, but I like them. I think they're pretty cute. And I'm going to do one on this is a youth extra large, and so I'm going to do one on this shirt for a friend's daughter, and this is You can't see my other camera. All right, so this looks pretty dark. It's a blue shirt. It's a very, very dark blue shirt. So that'll be one of them. And for that shirt, I'm going to do Ladybug. So there's a little ladybug for the O, and hopefully that turns out really adorable. She'll like it, I'm sure. And then the other one I saw on Etsy, I think it was Etsy or Pinterest, one of the things that get our minds going. And so I used to look for like house improvements on those channels. Tim is so happy that I do more crafts now because he doesn't have to get involved and help me do all the house things. But hey, Angel B, I saw a shirt. It wasn't a bling shirt, but it said Cozy Season. And so this is an ombre with an outline and then the word season in just a single line down there. So I'm going to do that one as well. And I did actually put both of these in my Etsy shop really, really quickly. So hopefully all the description matches up. You know, I always put the file size in the file name. So you can count on that. Let's see. Carol DeLong getting a 2 terabyte storage. Wow. That is phenomenal. Hey, Marta. Hey, Sharon Davis. All right. Oh, old school. Music Kimball. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right. So I'm going to do the little ladybug one first because I still have no idea what colors I'm going to use for cozy season. So let's start with the ladybug. And I almost did 2 black shirts and it's like, okay, change it up a little bit, Marilyn. So it's not much different, but it's dark blue. I love the way bling reacts or looks on dark shirts. And so that's what I primarily go with. Okay, so for this, oops, I see that one of my little circles didn't come out. Let me get that out of there. Let me find my weeding tool. There it is. So on this one, even though you could move the ladybug elsewhere, I just left it there because I didn't want to waste flock. And so I'm going to tape it off while I add my rhinestones in. Thanks, Rosalind. Hey, Lucille. All right, you guys can hear me fine, I assume. Thanks. Thanks, Leslie. I hope it turns out cute. I think it will. I haven't made it. You know, I don't know why, but I just always make these on live when I try them out. But I did go ahead and add them to my Etsy shop. And I don't have them linked in the video description or anything because, whoops, I ran out of time. But they are in my Etsy shop. Hi, Zelda. Okay. So Angel B, back from vacation a long time ago, before Christmas, had Gavin in your cute little picture with you and your sons and all your pajamas. That was adorable. Hey, Miss Karen. I hope you guys had a good time on your cruise. Okay, I'm going to go with some pretty basic colors. Now, will my black stones show up on this blue shirt? Maybe I will use hematite for the outline instead. I think that'll show up just a little bit better. Thanks, Marta. So I made this design last year, and I decided it's close enough to Valentine's Day that I could pull it out and start wearing it. So, y'all have any big New Year's Eve plans? Are you staying home? We have not left the house on New Year's Eve since before the pandemic, and I'm all about it. I am all about staying at home, not being around that many people and just enjoying our snacks and watching whatever we want to watch. So you guys doing anything for New Year's Eve? Hey, Andrea. And Tim and I don't know if you've heard the phrase co-play before. So the thought is, in child development, that when kids are really little, they co-play. So they might be playing alongside another kid, but when they're really little, they're mainly just co-playing. And I think Tim and I do a lot of that anymore. So he sits and he does his thing. We're in the same room. He sits and does his thing. I sit and do my thing, which is usually being on YouTube or working on thoughts of what I want my next video to be. And so I don't know, New Year's Eve we'll probably just co-play. We'll see. Watching the New Year's Day special. So you're watching that now, or that's what you're going to do for New Year's? And what is that? Like a music, like all the performers that come on and the ball drops? My son and daughter-in-law do that. Yep. We've been married so long, we don't even have to talk anymore. We just co-play. Hey, Angie Jacobs. Staying in, we usually order pizza and chill. That sounds really wonderful. I have had so much food lately because so my sister was here for a few days, and then we actually did a Christmas meal at my house, and I made my own 7-layer salad this year. Tim didn't have to get involved. I did it all by myself. But we had a ton of turkey left and green bean casserole left and yams, sweet peas. What else mashed potatoes and gravy, dressing, all the good stuff. And so last night, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but when I was a kid, my mom would use the leftover turkey and make turkey tetrazzini, which I don't know that I've ever made. And I wasn't a big fan of it as a kid. Hey, Dorica. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all settled in your new digs. But we had turkey tetrazzini last night. And I didn't like it as a kid, but I sure did like it yesterday. And then let's see. So then when my sister got here, we'd already had turkey. So we made a roast. We have leftover roast. We have leftover ham and beans. We have leftover chicken noodles, leftover turkey. Now we have leftover turkey tetrazzini. I'm ready to just go buy a hamburger or something like that. Okay, let's see. So I've got there are no stupid questions. I assume they are adhesive on one side and bling on the other. Yes, you're right. Okay, so Martin, the stones are adhesive on one side. And what's interesting about that question is I saw it under a YouTube video one time. Somebody was asking, do the stones have adhesive on them? And somebody ridiculed them for asking if they had adhesive on them. And of course they don't have adhesive on them, because they think of adhesive as being sticky or liquid. But they do. They have adhesive on them that is heat activated, so it melts, basically. You're melting that adhesive onto your shirt when you put the stones on your shirt and you put your heat press down on it. So that's not a stupid question at all. Now, the thing that makes them flip over, I don't know. I just say physics. I guess the way they're shaped, because they're real flat on the bottom, but they're not flatbacks. Flatbacks don't have adhesive on the bottom. They're real flat on the bottom, and then they're domed. And so there's something that when they bump into each other, most of them fall the right way into the holes. Now, not all of them. Sometimes you have to flip some over. But in this case, let me see if I can move my table up, or my mat up. In this case, I think they're all good. So I don't know if Jesse's on here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jesse. Jesse's really good at seeing if there's overlapping stones or stones that are upside down. And then Chris, I don't know if you're on here, but Chris, Patrice and I are going to do a sewing project pretty soon. Pretty soon. I don't know exactly when. We kind of talked all around when we're doing it, but we're doing a sewing project coming up soon. Okay, so Cheryl says she loves turkey tetrazzini. I loved it yesterday. I just didn't appreciate it when I was a kid. So Darika, you're almost settled in. Yeah, so I do freeze a lot of leftovers and then pull it out when I don't feel like cooking or, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so Demp says, every time I hear the word chicken tetrazzini or turkey tetrazzini, I think about this one episode of Maury. I have to look for it. Oh, thanks, Demps. Demps put the Ladybug design in and the cozy design, and Jesse's given me the go-ahead for what I've put down there. Okay, so I have stones over here that I don't want to get attached to my transfer tape. So I'm shoving some of them under it because I can't get them out without knocking it. And I'll move those away. And I actually have some pre-cut sheets here. That looks like a good size. And so, was that Martin? Martin? Yes, Martin. So Martin, the next step, or anybody else, but we have a lot of major blingers out here. So most of the people in this chat are blingers, I would say. A lot. So the next step is to take this hot fix transfer tape, and it has to be a transfer tape that is meant for high heat. So it's not just like something you pick vinyl up with. It is made for rhinestones. And so I'm just kind of holding it very lightly with my 2 fingers. It's just stuck to them. And I'm going to start in the middle. It's kind of curved up, and I'm just going to place it down. And when you do that, Martin, you have to go all in one step. So if you put them down and you start picking it up, oftentimes you're going to mess things up. And so for those people that haven't started blinging yet, but you might in the future, what I did was I started with really small templates. Like a paw print was the first template that I made. And I designed it and I made it. You know, put it on something, just a spare piece of fabric. Little hearts. You know, don't do a huge multi-layer design on your first one and think like it's going to go okay. And it might. Like, I don't know if Crafting with Delon is in here, but her first one she did, it went perfect. She was on live with Patrice and Eve. I think it was just the 3 of them, and it was perfect. Hey, Sean. So Sean, let me show her. Oh, so Vera, I did put some, I have also some leftover potatoes, cheesy potato corn chowder, and I chopped up some and I put the turkey in it. Let's see, mono mashed potatoes, had some loaded potato soup. Yeah, that sounds good. My mother would do potato, I don't know what she called them, potato cakes, where she'd put them in a skillet, fry them, flip them and fry them. Those were always good too. Okay, so Sean, hey Delon, I was just talking about how perfect your first rhinestoning went. After telling people don't expect it to go perfect, but yours did. So Sean, I talked about this, I think last Thursday, but she inspired me. Well, first of all, I was watching her, she was doing bowl koozies or cozies. I've heard it say both ways. And I thought, those are so cool. And then lo and behold, I got one for my sister-in-law for Christmas. And so I had my sister-in-law send me where she saw it done, how she learned to do it. And now I'm gonna make bowl cozies or koozies. And so that is a sewing project that's coming up. Then I'm twisting Patrice's arm to do with me. All right, I'm probably behind here. Let me try to get caught back up. It was. You just put that thing, you slap that down, it cut perfect. I was like, whose templates cut perfect the first time? But yours did. Oh, Jessie, so you had potato cakes. Yeah, Sean, so thanks for inspiring us on that. Fake, fake news. No, it's not fake news. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Baby Giant Services. All right, so we're going to keep going. Okay, so here's my first layer, and it says Love Bug without the O, and it's just the outline. And Patrice, remind me, do you do that? Do you put the outline down first, or do you put the inside down first? I think you put the outline down first. Thanks, Sean. Well, I just got some stones stuck in my painter's tape. We'll deal with that here in a minute. All right, so I just want to get all these cleaned up so I don't accidentally mix my stones up or knock them off on the floor any more than I typically do. So I don't know if the rest of you have this happen, but my floor almost looks like a rhinestone shirt. It's not that bad. I have a lot of rhinestones on this floor. I really need to sweep, vacuum more often. Oh, so I did that, I don't know, maybe a week ago. I was whining to Patrice about it. I worked like 4 hours on a design, and then I thought it was terrible. So I got rid of it. And then the next day, I decided to start fresh, and it was coming a little bit easier to me that day. But I'm just not, I don't have a super creative spirit when it comes to figuring out what to bling or what design to bling or how to make it. Once I know what I'm going to make, I feel like, I actually like moving all those stones around and getting them to line up as best I can. But coming up with what I want to make is very difficult for me. Hey, Jackie Wallace. Oh, Tamika, can't do any more crafting until I get a new computer. Okay, what did Demp say? Maybe she was just commiserating with Delonda. Hey, Sharon Jordan. All right, Jackie, got some rhinestones today. Let's see. You should save your designs instead of deleting them in case you decide to go back to them and you don't have to start from the beginning. That's true. It's just so, blank canvas. It's just so frustrating when you do that and you just want to get rid of it. But I agree. So if you haven't cleaned out the trash on your computer, look at it again tomorrow. Maybe you'll like it. And of course, your she is me. That was just so nice that it's hard to constantly come up with great ideas. I don't know how Patrice pulls them out of herself all the time, but I find it hard to just continue to come up with great ideas. Okay, let's see. So Patrice, do you put your outline down first or do you put the inside down first? I think you do the outline. But I'm going to push this aside. Now we're going to do the ladybug. And I actually made this ladybug from scratch. I didn't take a ladybug off of a website. I used circles and semicircles and made it all by myself. Okay, so there's two parts to the ladybug. This is the black color and this is the red color. So I tried to do a little bit larger spots on it, and it was awful. Outline first. Okay. It was awful, and it wasn't coming along well, so I just spaced them all out. I think that'll be fine. All right, so jet hematite or hematite. Let's see. Yes, an SD card to not take up space. I have a couple of external drives, and so I tend to move stuff to them. Okay, this is hilarious though. So if you watch my actual tutorials, so this isn't really a tutorial, this is just hanging out, having a nice time, and doing something. But if you happen to watch my actual videos, my pre-recorded videos, I said a while back that I was going to try to clean up my desktop a little bit. And I tried. I really tried. But I didn't get that much off of it. And somebody left a comment for me today, I think, that said, I can't even remember what it said, but basically made their stomach turn or made them cringe that my desktop made them sick. It's like, okay, I guess it's time that I clean up my desktop. I'm the worst at not cleaning up my desktop. It's kind of like when I was a kid, my mom had stuff all over the kitchen counters because she wanted to see it all. That's how I am with my desktop. Oh, Patrice, have to recover them sometimes. Now, what I wish I would have done was left the stones where they are. And why did I do it that way? Why did I not? I made this design so you would leave that there and you would just brush it all in at one time if you were using black for your outline, which I'm using jet hematite. I'm using that for the bug, so why didn't I just brush it in at the same time? Wasn't thinking. Your list grows daily. All right, so I don't know if you're still here, Martin, but I have one stone. Let me show you. That is upside down. And it's harder to tell because the back is gray and the front's kind of a blackish, chromish gray. I love the word ish, or the phrase ish. When I'm talking about colors, ish comes out a lot. All right. Hey, Justice Craft Therapy. No, Gail, maybe? I think so. I don't know. Oh, and I'll give you a sneak peek. Thanks, Patrice. I'll give you a sneak peek of what my next video is going to be. I made it today, and I'm going to try to edit it tonight after I get off live. And I'll either just post it late tonight or I'll have it come up tomorrow. I have it all in those little clamps that you get at the Dollar Tree store. Let me. Hey, Nicole. All right, Jolanda. Okay, let me take these clamps off and I'll show you what this looks like. I was really, really happy with how it turned out. And so, I don't know, most of you probably know who Melody Lane was. And she used to do like a Pinterest-inspired live, I think is what she would call it, something like that. And she'd go on Pinterest and she'd find something, and then she would use it for inspiration. Not copy it, use it for inspiration. This was not copied. But I did see on Pinterest something similar, and so I did this. Oh, I have the wrong one big. There we go. So I used a laser and I cut out this back layer with the Lord's Prayer engraved on it. And then the top layer I cut out with a laser, and it is chalk paint. So I have some black chalk paint. That's what I'm trying to say. It's right over there. And so I sprayed it with the black chalk paint. But I thought that turned out really cute. So that's my next video. Surprise! And I can leave the clamps off. They've been on there for probably 2 hours. I don't know. Let me go ahead and put it up over here though. So when you watch the video and I say I'll probably leave it clamped overnight, I just took them off, you'll know I didn't. Oh, her Saturday video. Okay. I'm trying to think if I saw her Saturday video. Thanks, Miss Karen. Thanks, Beverly. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Jesse. Okay, so I really don't dare put this back down. I'm not good at putting layers of stones back down and then picking up the next layer. I'm just not good at it. Thanks, Angie. Thanks, Rosalind. Thanks, Demps. Hey, Lisa Wells. I know, Laura. I loved Melody Lane. I think, is it Gail? Somebody stayed in her house on a vacation. Am I crazy, Gail? Was that you? Somebody did. Somebody either stayed in her house or maybe she had a Airbnb. I'm not sure. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this design on my shirt. I'm going to preheat the shirt. And again, this is a children's extra large or youth extra large. And when I pre-press a shirt, I like to have it where the collar is off the press, because I find, oh no, where's my lint brush? Oh, that reminds me of something else I'll tell you about. I find that if the collar's under the press, it kind of makes a shiny, melted look. Okay, let me grab my lint brush, and then I got to tell you what happened. So when I wash my rhinestone shirts, and I do wash them in the regular washing machine, I about said dishwasher. I wash them all together. I turn them inside out, and I wash them all together on a fairly lower setting. I mean, it's not even called delicate, but it's, I don't remember what it's called. It's not quite that delicate. So, oh, there it is. Okay, Gail. You had your 65th birthday party at her Airbnb. She picked you up. Aww. I saw one time, I thought this was the coolest. For her birthday, she went into like Michael's and was giving away money or Michael's cards or something to people. I thought that was wonderful. Okay, so anyway, when I wash my, y'all, I can't even remember if I preheated this. Did I already put this over there and preheat it? If so, I'm doing it again. So I wash my bling shirts all at the same time, and I had about 15 of them in my washing machine. And then what I do is I hang them dry. So I just put them on a hanger, and I let them dry either all the way or almost all the way. And then I put them in the dryer to fluff them up so they're not so wrinkly. Yes, Erica, it is. So I'll tell you, the mat that came with that HTV auto press, no, it's not going to have enough pressure, I don't think, for long-term wear of your stones. That's my own opinion. So I bought a replacement pad, and I use it instead. Patrice did the same thing. Patrice, if you want to put an Amazon link of yours for that pressing pad so that she can see, please do. And then I have to cut the corners off. Okay, so, ooh, you got your machine. Yeah, don't look at those emails about new machines. Just don't look at them. So I washed all my rhinestone shirts, and as I was taking them out of the washing machine, I noticed every one of them had big blotches of paper on them. So somebody, whoever used the washing machine last, which could have been me, or it could have been my husband, or it could have been John, there was either a tissue or a paper towel or something in there. Oh, thanks, Patrice. And so there's just junk all over them. They look awful. So I went ahead and I hung them up. I let them dry, and then I put them in the dryer with a dryer sheet to try to get the junk off. And it took a decent amount of it off, but they look like trash. So I have to lint roll all those shirts to make them look decent. And you might think I'm exaggerating. I'm really not. They look terrible. Okay, so I have Ladybug on there. Go ahead and press that on. Okay, so she had followers that donated some money for that. I see. Well, she was just a fun spirit. Fun spirit. All right, so we're going to press this at 350, and I have mine set for 15 seconds. Sometimes I do 12 seconds, but I have it on for 15 seconds. Okay, so Sandra says she only uses the HTV for rhinestones. Okay, so before I got my new pad, I tried puff and it didn't work on it. I haven't tried it in there since putting this new pad on because I just don't use puff a lot, but I need to try that. I have a second heat press, and so when I've done puff, I've used that. All right, let's go ahead and take this off, and they stayed on. They're going to be hard to see, but we're going to put good old-fashioned crystal in the middle, just good old-fashioned crystal, not even crystal AB, and I think that'll make it look nice. Yes, Lisa. And I know her son, and I think it's her sister, have tried to keep that going, and I'm glad they have. But it's, you know, it's not the same. Okay, I'm just going to use this big piece of transfer tape again. Thank you. Thanks, Unbiased. Oh, there's a smaller piece. I tend to stick my transfer tape on the side of my table here. I just let it hang from it. Okay, is that going to be big enough? Let's do it this way. Ooh, I've never done it this way. This is kind of awkward. Let's see. Okay, Patricia, yes. Yep, I've watched them too. So anyway, I don't know why I told you that random story about my saga, but that's what happened. So check your washing machine before you put stuff in it. And I know it wasn't from the bling shirts because there's no pockets in the bling shirts. So it probably came out of a pocket. Alrighty. Ooh, that's kind of hard to see. It will be fine. Now, I think my design is a little bit higher to the collar than what it should be. I wasn't really concentrating very well. But I think my friend's daughter will like it anyway. Right? And if she doesn't, I'm sure they won't tell me. Little Ladybug looks a slight bit crooked to the left. This is the new me. I don't even care. I'm just going to do it. Because it's not my shirt. You know, if it was my shirt, I'd be like, no, that Ladybug's not going to stay crooked like that. Yes. All right, let's see. Has the same size screen for years. It's 10, and the new screen is 10 inches, 2 times the storage space and more functions. I just got mine. Haven't had training yet. Your training next, what, Thursday? I remember seeing on somebody's live, maybe Patrice's live, when you were going to have your training. So that's exciting. Those machines are monsters. All right, so thanks, Lisa. All right, let's see what it looks like so far. You're not going to be able to see it great. It will come alive, not literally, but okay, I can't see it. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh my goodness. See what happens to me when I do my own videos. Okay, so you can't see it very well yet. It's just going to be a little bit of an extra outline around it. So let's do the red of the bug first. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the other part first, and then before I pick up the stones, I'm just going to brush the red ones in. So that way I don't have to pick it up twice. No fur babies, Gail. So I have this blanket. It's a furry blanket that I got like at a TJ Maxx or something. And the last time I washed and dried it, it just sheds all over me. So I'll lay down on the couch or have it over my lap on the couch. And then my son even asked me one day, he said, "Why are you so furry?" I was like, okay, enough is enough. I'll try to wash it and dry it again, see if the rest come out. Or I'm going to have to throw it away because it was really furry. Okay, now plain crystal. Plain crystal. So if you're starting out, crystal is a great color to start out with. Crystal AB is a great color to start out with. So the crystal AB looks a lot like crystal, except it's going to have hues of pinks and blues, purples, just blitzes of all those colors. Thanks, Donzel. Yeah, Karen, that is difficult. That is difficult. That's kind of like with all the lasers, you know, they come out with this one and then voila, there's a new one and then another new one. And it's like, well, I guess you don't want them to stop progress, but yeah, you just ordered it and just barely got delivered and the other one's available. I wonder what they would say if you're like, hey, can I pay the difference and get that newer one instead? At least I assume a newer model would be a little bit more expensive. Shay Shay, we were talking about you. When was that? Last week or the week before? If this is the Shay Shay, I think it is. I love you too. I think I was talking about you talking about the bling on my butt. Or badonkadonk, whatever word you used. Is that the Shay Shay that this is? That was so funny. Shay Shay, I hope you're doing well. Are you still in the military? And let's see, I think you had moved to, was it Arizona? So let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Rosalind. Yeah, just 1 week to get the newer one, definitely. All right. So these are just plain crystal. Shay Shay, answer. Now I'm just curious. I want to know if it's the Shay Shay. So if it's the Shay Shay, Shane Krause. Okay, Shay Shay. Whatever you say, Shay Shay. But thank you. That's so sweet of you. So if it's the Shay Shay, she does like a lot of sewing and stuff like that. She had a lot of videos on like new products. And you gotta love a military woman. Right, Dimps? And anyone else, military person. My nephew is a I would say ex-Marine, but once a Marine, always Marine. There's no X about it. Yeah, Rosalind. I think so too. Hey, Elena. Just complain to them. Let them know it wasn't the right thing to do. And maybe they'll let you, like I say, pay the difference and get the newer one. Especially if you haven't even opened it. Andrea's a veteran. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Much respect. Much, much respect. And appreciation. Carol's sons were Marines. Okay, I don't know why I picked up a weeding tool to do what I need to do, because that's not what I need. I need my rhinestone picker tool. Y'all, we have been on here for almost an hour, and I don't even have a shirt done. Less talk, more work. All right, so does anybody have any aspirations or goals, or I don't like the word resolution, but any resolutions that they want to talk about? I, for one, I'm not going to talk about much of my own because, you know, blah, boring, but I'm going to try to get healthier this year. Now, I will say over the last year, actually, maybe it's been 6 months ago, I gave up caffeine, and I was a tea-aholic. I would go in with a big thing of tea. At lunch, I'd get another big thing of tea. I just love tea and the caffeine. And then, for some reason, I stopped drinking it for a while, and my anxiety just plummeted. It's like, oh my goodness. I was talking to my son about it, who knows about pharmaceutical stuff from the brain and just stuff like that. And he was like, well, yeah, Mom. Like, you should have known that. Like, well, why didn't somebody tell me? So I've stayed off the caffeine. So once in a while, I will drink like an herbal tea that doesn't have caffeine in it. Once in a while, I love iced coffees. And so once in a while, I'll drink an iced decaf coffee now. But I drink a ton of water. So that is one thing. Yes, Linda. Yes, Shay Shay, I'm making 2 new t-shirts. I'm going to try to. I'm taking too long. Less stressing and more crafting, more baking. That sounds great, Carol. Hey, Elevate Artistry. All right. Hey, Jay's daughter. Do more, I don't know how to say that word, Tunisian? Crochet, sew more, health treadmill. Has you went on it. Using the treadmill for storage. I understand that. Understand that. Hey, Willie. Embroider more. Yeah, so my health is probably a top thing, because if you look back at my videos, over the last 3 or 4 years, I've gained quite a bit of weight. But you know what's weird is I'm happier than I was before. So it really hasn't affected me emotionally. But my father, my brother, they died prematurely from heart disease. And so I do try to watch, you know, my health, because, well, I'm already older than my brother was when he passed away. And so I'm going to try to get more healthy. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. It's so hard. I'm going to try. Ninja Thirsty. That you can carbonate. Ladybug is your grand's nickname? That is cool. Okay, I'm going to try to take this tape off here without bumping it and making these stones all fly. Which I had that happen on a live. It might happen tonight. We'll see. Oh, there goes my DTF printer shaking itself. Or stirring itself, or whatever it does. Okay, looks like I had one stone that I messed up. That's not a big deal. Okay, so I brought to the table light cyan and for some reason I can never remember the name candy apple. Light cyan or candy apple? Which do you think I should put on this dark blue shirt? If you're familiar with both colors. If you're not, light cyan. Thanks, Patrice. Oh, thanks, Linda. So this is light cyan. And so I'm going to turn it around so you can see it better. So it's your basic red. Even though the word light is in it, this is your basic red. Or candy apple, which is, oh, you can't really see them. That's candy apple. It's like red on steroids. It is not orange, but it's slightly more orange than this, and it's a lot brighter, even though when you see them in the boxes, it doesn't look that different. Okay, apple, 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 candy apple, okay. Okay, so far it's unanimous. We're going to go ahead and go with candy apple. Candy apple. Okay, so nobody put light cyan in there. just to be, because we're going with candy apple. All right, don't know if that's the right number of stones, but I do see a stone on here that I need to get off. Use light cyan and citrine for your granddaughter's Chinese dragon. That sounds cute, Gail. You should post that in the Facebook group and show that off. Oh man, these are pretty. And I think on this dark blue shirt, the candy apple is just going to stand out a little bit more. So you'll see it in a minute, but on my shirt, and I can compare them. So this is light cyan AB, and so it changes colors. It is still light cyan in its origin, but then it has an AB coating over it. But then the heart, which is hard to see in the camera, but I can see it fine, that's light cyan. And then if you ever see cyan, it's really more of a garnet, a dark red. And so I love light cyan, I love candy apple, and I love light cyan AB. Okay. I'm just going to brush the extra stones up to the top half, and then I'll pick them up in a minute. Probably after the live, because I got to get on that second shirt. Should not take me an hour to make one shirt. Hi, Becoming Dr. York. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Looks pretty good. I have one hole to fill and I see one extra stone. So let's just, why am I big like that? Why? Okay, move that little guy over. Oh no, I just realized since I put my Ladybug outline on separate from the rest of it, I can't really do this all in one layer because the outline isn't exactly where it was on the transfer. So, I still have a stone on that. Am I missing a stone on my shirt? Or maybe I had a spare one. I don't see a missing stone. Maybe it just got stuck to it when it was upside down. Or maybe it's one I moved off a little bit ago. You were, oh, about that I did them separately, Patrice. Yeah, I'm glad I Thought of it at the last minute. Time to be creative, yes. And that is way too big for that little ladybug shell. So why is it that, like, we love ladybugs, but do you have those Asian beetles that look kind of like, they look a lot like ladybugs that are such menaces? We love the ladybugs, but we don't like those beetles. Why is that? Okay, let's see. Hope to do more to counter lupus and RA, arthritis, eating less sugars, lower inflammation, more stress reducing crafting. That sounds good. I hope you do that, Lisa. Hope it works out for you. Rheumatoid arthritis. I could not think of the word rheumatoid for a minute. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Uh-oh. All right. Well, if I pick up any of the crystal stones, I'll just put them back down. But I think I got them. I think I got the red ones without any of the silver. So, Becoming Dr. York is asking you a question, Patrice. I don't think she does, but we'll see what she says. I'm just ready for May to get around so I can see my Taurus design. And she's made some really cute zodiac designs. Of course, I don't want to wish my life away and turn older. I want to see my Taurus design. I made a Taurus design once and it was super, super basic. Very basic. Nothing like what she does. All right, you get back in place, little guy. Hey, Paulette Lee. So, ladybugs bring you good luck, Asian beetles bite you. Oh, hey, Vera. I don't Becoming Dr. York simply because they take a long time, and then you're only able to sell it to one person. And in the beginning, where I thought about it, then people would send me these things that they thought I could turn into a rhinestone template, and it wasn't going to work out well. And so I don't. Now, I'm going to move this to the front. I do know somebody who does, but let's let Patrice answer first because I don't want to blurt it out. If Patrice says yes, that she does. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of halfway off camera. All right. That looks good. Now I realize dark blue wasn't a good color shirt for the ladybug because you can't see the black in the ladybug. We're going to pretend like it looks great. I should have done it on, I think, a gray shirt would have been pretty. But I didn't have this size in a gray shirt. But I think a medium gray would be really pretty with this design. And then if you want to be creative and make your ladybug pink or green, go for it. Oh, I just found where the stone came off. It was one of his antennas, which was way up by the collar, which I probably didn't have good pressure on. Nicole, goodbye if you're leaving. Bye, Carol. Thank you. Okay, why are you guys all... Nicole! I didn't even see that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for putting the bells in the chat so that I didn't miss it. Nicole, I hope you didn't leave before I saw that and rang that bell. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Here's what we have so far, which my stone's right here, so I'm not going to hold it out there. But there's where it is so far. Okay, we can buy at Home Depot. Will also give us good luck. The ladybugs we can buy at Home Depot. I didn't even know you could buy ladybugs there. Can you buy ladybugs at Home Depot? Oh, yes. So Nicole, I think she's going to Bible study. Oh, try it. You should try it. Have you taken Patrice's class? See you, Carol. Okay, let's see. Teflon sheet. Yes, so that was a find that I got through Patrice. It is a Teflon cover that just stays on there all the time, so you don't have to worry about it. And what's funny is sometimes I forget it's on there, and so like I'll put a Teflon sheet on something. It's like, you don't have to do that. You got a built-in one. All right, so let's do the love bug part. And then you guys let me know if you're up for doing another shirt or if over an hour is enough. I'm excited to see the next shirt. I don't know what colors I'm going to use. I better start thinking about that. Hey, Regina. Okay. See if I get all these stones to come up. Yes, and then I have some red stones to clean up, but I'm just going to set this aside for now. And I'll clean those up. Thanks, Cheryl. I'll clean those up after the live. Do another one. Okay, Rachel. I just don't want to bore y'all. All right, Victoria's Creations. I can only think of so many things to talk about while I have the pressure of doing this bling thing. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Now, I don't miss many meals. Okay, so a lot of times I kind of have to squish my shirt around to get the inside stones to fit quite right. So I'm going to focus on the top first, then I'll work on the bottom. Hey, Gil McGinnis. Sharon Davenport, you're probably going to finish all three of those before I get this one done. She gets up in the morning and makes bling shirts. Are they New Year's shirts, Sharon? And if you haven't seen it, I bet everybody's seen it. Patrice's New Year template is out of this world. Okay. With those stones being so dark and the shirt dark, it is kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but I think I got it. Nope, that one's a little bit off. So Elevate Artistry on my shirt is a Cupid. If you're talking about the shirt that I'm wearing. And let me press this, and then I'll make myself big to show you this shirt, and then I'll show you my Cupid shirt. You're welcome, Patrice. Dr. York, yes. So I do love the PS2. And the thing that I showed a little bit ago, which I think might have been before you came in, I made it on the PS2. I love the software. Uh-oh, I have a stone that flipped. The software is so easy to use, kind of like Glowforge software, super easy to use. I've had lasers where I had to use light burn, and I am not a big light burn fan. It's too techie tech for me. People that are techie tech with lasers love light burn. Not me. I'm a crafter. Yeah, that New Year design. Whew. If anybody needs a New Year design, go to Patrice. Is it in your shop now? If it is, go to craftableThings.com. It was just amazing. I thought she was good a year ago, but she's upped her game since a year ago. Yeah, Dr. York, I hate it. Are they available to purchase? Are you talking about the templates? If you're talking about the templates, they are available to purchase. And if you're talking about Patrice's New Year's Eve one, I think she has it, yes, she said yes, in her store, which is craftableThings.com. So what you're getting, what you purchase is the digital file that you can cut your flock at your house. Okay, there it is. Oh, that's cute. But look, it's hard to see. It's hard to see those stones. But here is where I have one stone missing, which I'm not going to worry about right now. It was sitting over here and I did something with it. It didn't stay on the shirt, probably because here's the collar, and I probably have the shirt a little bit too far off the press. I don't know. That's my guess. But here it is. And darn it, I wish those stones showed up better because it is really cute. You can kind of see it there, but if you decide to get this file, don't put it on a dark shirt if you're going to use black in the Ladybug, which you probably are. I guess you could use crystal in the Ladybug, but there's the first shirt. I think she'll like it. I wish it was a gray shirt, but it's not, so get over it. Get over it, Marilyn. All right, let's do that second shirt. Now, the second shirt is going to say Cozy Season. And let me show you Dr. York real quick. I showed other people earlier. I made this today. I'm going to edit the video either tonight or tomorrow. And I made that on the X-Tool P2. And I really love how it turned out. So if you want to know how to make it, watch the video. Okay, so Cozy Season. Cozy Season. It's going to go on a black sweatshirt, which is what I love designs on. And then was it Elevate Artistry asking me about my design? So it's Cupid in light cyan AB with, I put 3 hearts on it. You could put as many hearts on it as you want, but I put 3 hearts on it. Thank you. You can see the black. Okay. I still wish it was a gray shirt. Okay, what colors do I want to use? Cozy, cozy, cozy. Okay, I'm thinking maybe metal lights. Maybe for the outline. Or you know I want to say Labrador because I love Labrador. Maybe Labrador for the outline. Metal lights. Okay, these are the colors I used on my last shirt that said Serial Crafter, so I can't do that. I know. Do I have? I know. I think I'm going to do Sapphire and Sapphire AB and outline it in Labrador, and I'll probably put Labrador down here. Silver aquamarine. Ooh. Yeah, so Lisa, I didn't even really think about that. Yes, Cupid is in my shop. I think it's still there. I took some down because, you know, you pay to put things on Etsy. But I think Cupid is there. And I think there's an SS6 version of Cupid and an SS10 version of Cupid. So you say warm stones. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, how about, oh, what's the name of that one? Let me go get it. Let me go get it. Oh, I just thought of something. I don't know if I like this combination. I need Jamie here. Jamie had a great color combination. Okay, I don't think these two go well together. Oh, maybe it'd be a good outline. So I'm thinking hyacinth. Autumn colors, yeah. Or crystal volcano. Yeah. I'm doing the warm colors. I think I'm gonna do the warm colors. Silver aquamarine. I love blues. Okay, so this is gold orange AB. And so it has some orange and some goldish yellows. And I thought sun, but I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough distinction. I think, ooh, what about citrine AB with this? No. So I don't think there's enough distinction. I think maybe hyacinth with this. And then for the outline, maybe jonquil, champagne. I'm not sure. Yes, Creative Notions, the ABs are gorgeous. Okay, so let me grab some more. What about, okay, I was going to say the silver orange metalites to go around it, but these are mainly gold. So I don't think silver orange would be great with that. So put that aside. So here is, that's a brighter orange. So this is, it's called Gold Orange AB. Okay, topaz or coffee. I like that idea. I like that idea. Maybe topaz because it's a little lighter. Okay, hopefully last trip. Y'all talk to each other, okay? I'll have Patrice here to keep you company. Use Arum. What do you guys think about Arum Dorado around it since it has gold in it? I'm thinking maybe Arum Dorado. Okay. Now I have a serious stone problem. Okay, light topaz is too close to that. That's out. Here's coffee. I feel like Arm Dorado might be the right color. I know, Patrice, I am a hot mess without you. Okay, here's Crystal Golden. That's pretty. Do I have an Arm Metalite that would have a good color in the middle? Now here's Smoke Topaz. And of all these options so far, I like it probably the best. But I think my outline is going to be Arm Dorado. Okay? That still goes with the fall theme. And it goes with this. So that's going to be it. Yeah, I like those two together. I think. We'll see in a minute. We will see. All right. So I love when Dempsey's use these colors and Jamie at Blinkfest used these colors. I love their shirts. I never gravitate really toward oranges. I'm more of like blues and pinks and purples and that kind of girl. So I'm glad we're going to do this because I think it's going to be gorgeous. And I probably would have used the same old colors. So now I think that I'm going to put, since season will be Arm Dorado, I think the bottom of this, I don't know. I feel like the bottom needs to have more oomph because it's going to be against Arm Dorado. But I kind of tend to like my darker colors on top. Does it really matter? No, we're going that way. Okay. I got it. Got it. Good night, Sharon. Okay, so I'm going to do my outline first. And with my outline, I'm going to do the word, that was going to fall, season, because I'm doing all that in Arm Dorado. So let's just get some of this old used tape, tape it up. I tend to want to save as much flock as possible, so I prefer just to tape stuff. This tape's getting old, like old transfer tape. And my little mat's kind of curved, so I'm going to tape it down. And I hear thunder or something weird going on here. It's too cold to be a thunderstorm. I don't know if it's cold where you guys are, but it has been not as cold here as like Barb up in Minnesota, but it's been cold here. Like one day, was it Gail or was it Sheila? Somebody said something about they went outside and it was 60 and it felt chilly. It's like, oh, I want 60. In Kansas, you might have 60 degrees today, 30 tomorrow. Or in the summer, you might have 75 one day and 102 the next. We definitely have 4 seasons here. All right, let's see how this turns out. So Martin, are you still hanging with us or did I run you off? All right. Hoping for good colors. Because on one of my last lives when I made that cereal crafter shirt and I used silver fuchsia metalites and I used fuchsia and then I think I used Labrador. I was so proud of my colors. They came out so pretty. And so many of the times I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Or once in a while I'm like, I don't like that at all. Sounds like Texas, yeah. So, Angie, are you in Texas? And if so, are you more in the northern half or the southern half? Because Gail, are you South Texas? I know Sheila's down there. And Gail, she's like a world traveler. Like she might check in from this place one day and someplace else the next. And so I get confused on where Gail lives. Gail said it was 71 degrees and I said it was cold. Oh, Karen Ann, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. So she's talking about watching Tim's videos. Tim has a YouTube channel and he's got a couple of shorts. He has a couple of longer ones. His first longer one I thought was very, very good. The last one that he did that was long, he really didn't talk much. It was more driving. And so he knows he needs to talk more. But he has picked up video editing so fast and has done such a nice job with his editing. And I can't remember the name of the program. It's a program that you can use on a PC. Demps, what do you use? Oklahoma is the same. Andrea, where are you from? Okay, so Gail's the southern tip, Dallas area. Hey, Marta, still here watching me. I'm hoping to be done in the next 30 minutes, Marta. Then I'm going to go eat, edit a video, and chill out. And for me, I love editing videos. Oh, I have another hole that didn't come out. So there's a stone that's not staying there. So let me see if I can do that. Now, a lot of times in the chat, people will talk about maybe starting a YouTube channel. And some of you, a lot of you, Patrice has really been a great supporter and influence on that. And so there's quite a few people that have started YouTube channels. And then there's some people that would like to, but they're afraid. And when I started, I was super, super nervous. And I didn't do lives for a long, long time because I was scared. Oh, there it is on the floor. But I was thinking today about things, and yeah, I'd like to get healthier, and yeah, I'd like to lose some pounds because I have gained quite a bit. But I also thought, but I'm happier than I was 5 years ago. And so maybe I weighed less, but I'm happier. And a lot of that has to do with YouTube because you meet people, and by meet, I mean like what we're doing now, we're chatting. I don't necessarily mean in person, although I have met a lot of people in person too. Okay, so Victoria's Creations, you're afraid to do lives. I was very afraid, and I didn't do it for, I don't know how long I'd had my channel. I think I started my channel in 2019. So I probably had my channel 3 years before I ever did a live. And even the first videos that I did, I'd sit in my little craft closet and I would just stare at that iPad like I feel like an idiot. And then today I was thinking about it, and even though some things aren't as good as they were 4 years ago, I'm happier than I was 4 years ago. And a lot of that has to do with growing my channel, starting a channel, working hard on the channel, and it is a lot of hard work. And so I think that a lot of us are afraid of failure. And so we get that analysis paralysis where we don't start something because we're afraid, not only afraid of doing it, but me, myself, afraid of failure. And I think that looks good. I think, Jesse, does that look good? I think that even if we start a video, I'm looking at this. Even if we start a YouTube channel and it's not as successful as we'd like it to be, everyone would like theirs to be more successful, probably. If you don't try, then maybe you'll feel regrets later. So here's the worst thing I think that can happen. It doesn't go so well. So maybe you feel like you failed. But I would rather try something. And I look back when I was younger and I just think, I wish I would have tried more things. But I was afraid of failure. And so if you're thinking about trying something new, but you're kind of holding back because you're afraid you might fail, but that's, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? You decide not to put the videos up, or you put them up and you only have, you know, 10 views. When I started, I was happy if I got, and I'm not kidding you, if I got a view or two a day, you know, or if I got, I'm trying to think of when I started, like how many subscribers I might get a month. And it wasn't very many. It took me a full year to get 1,000 subscribers. And that's okay. Okay. That looks good. And there are a lot of people out here that, you know, if we know you're starting a channel, you would watch it, we'd be supportive. You know, if somebody needs to try out StreamYard for a little bit, you know, there's people that'll help. So, I don't know. Is Uni on here? Hey, Uni! Speaking of my first live, it was her and Patrice. What's this say? Would like to get into editing next year. I love editing. I'm probably the only person that does, but I love it. Elevate Art Show, you're looking at going live on New Year's Day. Cool. Okay, so I'll get off my soapbox, but I really was thinking today, I think that the reason a lot of us don't try things is because we're afraid not only of doing it, we're afraid of failure. And failure is a part of life. And don't even consider it failure, just consider it a learning lesson. You know what? People will laugh along with you. If you can laugh at yourself, they're going to laugh along with you. And they're going to appreciate that you're human. Let's see. Karen says, when am I afraid of being too boring? I'm pretty boring myself, Karen. Mostly when I'm not at work, I'm home alone and quiet. I'm afraid I would come across dry, boring, and old. Okay, so here's what I say. Start with tutorials then. Because my tutorials are pretty laid back, pretty boring, pretty monotone. But it helps people learn what they want to learn. I'm not super funny in the tutorials. I'm not funny at all in the tutorials. My voice is very just blah. Some people call it relaxing. You know what that means? Puts them to sleep. But I would just say, and if it's something else, you know, if you want to go skydiving, like Demps, who scared me to death, and unbiased. I didn't forget you either. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you should do that because there are bad things that can happen from that. But if it's YouTube, just try it. Thanks, Uni. Up Design, plan to grow your channel. Karen, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a nice, soothing voice, which means it puts you to sleep. Analysis paralysis. Yep, I get that. I get that. And your first videos, they might not be that great because you're learning. And that's okay. When I was starting my channel, I read that exact thing. It was a lady and she said, your first videos, don't expect them to be great. You're brand new at it. So don't not put them up because they're not perfect or they're not great. Start putting them up there. Get some content out. That person did say value your audio over your video. And what they meant was people can tolerate video, you know, a picture that's not crystal clear. But if your sound is annoying, that's more difficult. So that was her advice, was value your sound above spending a ton of money on a high dollar camera. And so like I started with a $9.99 lavalier microphone. That was my first microphone. I didn't even have a microphone when I started. And then I got that one. I was like, why didn't I spend that $10 before? Because it sounds so much better. All right, let's see. You're welcome, Karen. Damn, I'm boring too. Listen to all of us. I don't even know what to talk about sometimes. I'm a private person, so I don't talk about my personal life other than what I want people to know. You're not boring, Damps. Not at all. I actually thoroughly enjoyed you and Patrice's live. Was that Tuesday? Friday? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. I loved it. You have a soothing voice, and I don't mean it put me to sleep. You have a beautiful, soothing voice. Okay, does that look about right? Let me hold this up. She is not boring. Yeah, Radiant Rose says, that's true. I turn off videos if the sound is bad. Okay, this is kind of hard to see because it's through the... You can't tell, can you? Because my paper is crooked, so you really can't tell. So let me look real quick. Because I don't want Patrice telling me how crooked it is. Oh, it is crooked. It is really crooked. Okay, this one's for me. I gotta fix it. This one's not for a little girl. Then we might even bring out the ruler. We're bringing it out. I don't know where Chris is. Give me a hard time, but I'm bringing it out. Okay. Let's see. About 7-ish. Now the Y is kind of weird, so... Yeah, I am going to keep changing it. You know. You know. You know. Okay. I think one time I changed it like 10 times. I'm not going to do it 10 times. 4 inches to that. Almost 4 inches. She can't help it. That is true. She cannot help it. Oh my goodness. It's almost right. It's almost there. There. That's it. Don't tell me it's crooked. I'm not changing it. Oh, okay, that's good enough. I don't say that very often, but I don't think you guys want to... I don't have anybody on here to, like, entertain you while I change it 15 times. Yeah, so I don't always know what to talk about when I'm by myself either, which is why I tell stupid stories about my bling shirts all having fuzz on them. Or making turkey tetrazzini. Or, you know, that kind of stuff. Linda, so Demps started her new store. Demps, you should put it in here. Karen, she put it right back to the original position. I probably did. But we'll never know. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So, if you don't want to have the cost of a ton of stones on your shirt, I can't really see. Okay, it's really straighter than it looked. I'm just hanging it or holding it weird. But if you don't want a ton of stones on there because of the price, that's not bad just like that. I mean, it's take a plain old t-shirt and put 50 cents of stones on there. I don't know. That's cute. Of course, to cut it and buy the flock, that's expensive. But every shirt you do doesn't have to have all the stones like what I'm going to put on here. All right, so I think I decided to put the, whatever color this is, gold orange AB on the top half, so that I have the darker stones down by the word season. I was getting confused for a minute there. Thanks, Marta. Crafts and meals. Huh. And starting a garden. So crafts and meals, is that like something you would host at your house or something you do on YouTube? Kind of what are you thinking there? That sounds really interesting. Okay, Latricia's in here somewhere. Where is she? I see Craftable Things saying hi to her. Hey, Latricia. So after my first live, I think when I was by myself, I don't know if I was by myself. I think it's the same one where Shay Shay was talking about my bottom. And I was so nervous. Latricia sent me the nicest, encouraging email. And what's funny is I just read that email the other day. Because sometimes you got to have those encouraging words. Because sometimes you get a lot of jerks who say bad things to you in comments. And so you gotta love the positive ones when you get them. And those jerks, you just say, they're an idiot. And it's their problem, not my problem. Because who goes on somebody else's channel and tries to shame them? Jerks. Hey, Kelly. I need to do another shirt. This is my last shirt. It's taken me an hour and 40 minutes just to get this far. I think someday it would be funny, like anybody that has a YouTube channel, to come out and let's talk about the stupidest, meanest comments that you've gotten. Now I literally laugh at them, but I didn't used to. Because even though I don't know the person and they're probably an idiot, it would hurt my feelings at first. Now I just think, what would Jesse say? Because Jesse one time said he couldn't believe anybody would say that to me or something like that. Something sweet. Yep, they do. They do. Unhappy people want to make other people unhappy. All right. I think this is going to be so pretty. So Demps, if you haven't put your store in the chat, you should do that, as well as Patrice's, because she has that gorgeous, gorgeous New Year's template, as well as a bunch of other gorgeous ones. All righty. You know, yep, that's right, Rhonda. That's what I think. I have only blocked maybe 3 people. A lot of times I'll just leave their comments and just shows how goofy they are. Or I'll remove their comment once in a while. Once in a while. Okay, pretty. Now, where's my transfer tape? It is stuck to the side of my table. Oh, Tianda. All right, so let's put this shirt to bed. Let's get it done. This layer, one more layer, and then we're done. Thanks, Rhonda. So in my Etsy store, I have a SS6 Cupid. At least I think I do. I did last year. An SS6 Cupid and an SS10 Cupid. And so I think they're slightly different sizes. I think the SS6 is smaller. Where am I going to put this? To design a template a day. Every day? Vera, you're going to do a template every day? Oh, thanks, Rhonda. That's a lot of templates. I wish I could do that. Oh, I don't need to be big. Hey, Richie. Patrice. That's funny. I used to make SS6s for her, but not anymore. Okay, where did I set that thing down? I barely have any SS6 stones. Barely. I have crystal, crystal AB, and red. That's it. And let's see, I wonder if Jolanda ever figured out what color she wanted to make her shirt for her sister. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. Lots of praying. Late nights. The next challenge is to learn to make my own designs. I like sassy stuff. Coffee and cuss words or something snarky. Oh, Jolanda said nope. Oh, thanks, Richie. I like my little Cupid too. So, Elevate, you're cutting out templates while you hang out on Bling Lives. Come on, get under there. That is the one thing, I don't remember who was asking earlier, but the one thing about these replacement pads is they don't slide so easily. I mean, I guess I could put felt or something on the bottom of it. And so I kind of fight with getting that back under there. Yes, Rhonda, she did. And thanks Patrice, for putting it in there. No petitions. No soup for you. No petitions. So, Nicole, the stones. Their gift. And thanks, Sharon Davenport. We appreciate you getting those designs. So the stones on my shirt are light cyan AB and light cyan. So here's my Cupid shirt, light cyan AB for the bulk of it. And then the little hearts that you can see, those are light cyan. And then this is really pretty. Here it is. One layer left to go, and that is gold orange AB. So that's really, really, really cute. I like that. Thanks, Junie. Okay, So let's move my tape up. It's hard to follow the chat while I'm doing this. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Donzel. Yeah, I know it kind of looks good just like that, doesn't it? We're going one step further. Hopefully I like this. Hopefully I make the right choice and that I shouldn't have used sun. Oh my gosh, now I'm doubting myself. Where'd my sun go? Hold on, y'all. Only a few weeks of cozy season in Florida. I know. At least on the southern part. Oh, there they are. No? What the heck? What is that? Candy apple. Okay, so here's sun. Ooh. Sun is a gorgeous color. I am almost feeling like sun would be better. I don't know. Let me make this where you can see it. I've got stones up there I don't want to drag off. I don't know. Patrice, what would you do? Sun or hyacinth? I feel like sun is just so much of the same color. I think I'm going with hyacinth. I think I'm going with hyacinth. Oh, you have that cozy template going too? That's right, Uni. She needs to work her magic. Here's sun. I feel like sun might be too close, but then I feel like hyacinth might be too different. I don't know. Hey, Porgy. Hyacinth, 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 hyacinth it is. Thank you. That was so much easier than me. It does look close to it, Rhonda, so hyacinth. All right, more tape. More tape. I love hyacinth too. Crystal Golden Shadow. Crystal Golden Shadow. I think I had that in here earlier. I think the issue was, what was the issue? I think it was too close to what I had too. Crystal Golden. And see, it's really light. Trees. Hey, Eve. Grandchild overload. Ooh, that is pretty. But I'm going to do hyacinth because so many people said hyacinth, but we're just going to look at it. Just for funsies. Yeah, I think that's just really close to everything else. It's a gorgeous color, but we are going to go with hyacinth. So Eve went to, I think it's in the mountains. I assume it's in the mountains. She's going sledding with her grandkids, like a lot of grandkids, and she made shirts for them all. And they left today. So she's on overload. It must be overloading. Overload should be day 3. But I think she said that they were going to have their own place so that when she really is on overload, she can say, I need to go home for a while. Not home, but to her home away from home. So Eve, are you in your home for the night? Ooh, these are so pretty. So Eve, I did a Ladybug shirt. It says Love Bug. I'll show it here in just a minute. And now this one says Cozy Season. And I saw something on either Etsy or Pinterest of a person that had on a shirt that said Cozy Season, but it wasn't a rhinestone shirt. And it wasn't formatted like this. I used the words, but I came up with something else. I've seen a lot of Cozy Season things. So maybe that's trendy this winter. Maybe it's trendy every winter and I just didn't know it because I'm not a real trendy person. I wear clothes I had 6 years ago, except for my blank shirts. All right, let's move those out of the way. Hey, Sheila. Oh, the flip-flop shirt. Whoops. Where'd that go? I love that flip-flop shirt. Thank you. I like that. We're great trainers. We appreciate that, Vera. Aww. Sheila still feels like she got hit by a bus. Sheila, I hope that bus eases up very soon. So I love the word cozy. The thing I like about the word cozy is it's short. And when you're doing rhinestone templates, short words are good. Long words are bad. Good short, bad long. Right, Rhonda. I'm ready for flip-flops again. But Mother Nature's not quite there. I always start going outside. So I have a lot of hostas in my yard. Because, like, you don't kill hostas. They just keep coming back even if you don't give them too much love. And I have a lot of hostas in my yard. And so they always poke through in March. And so once those hostas poke through, I'm like, all right, we are almost there. Rained all day. Patrice had said there had been a lot of rain. I think Dempsey and Patrice, when they were together on live, said it had been raining a lot. Get that. They all came up. Now the good thing is, since I'm just filling in the inside, I don't have to move my shirt 10 times or move my design 10 times. Let's move those rhinestones away and keep the heat press on. Let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. I don't want to move it up too far. And my shirt's, it's not that my shirt's crooked, my camera's crooked. Crooked. Gosh, had me saying silver fuchsia, silver fuchsia, silver fuchsia again. Oh, I should have had that over a little bit. I got it a little too close to the side. I may move that stone later with my little hot fix tool. Of course, once I get all these on, you probably won't notice it. Or maybe it'll make it stand out more, who knows. Takes great concentration. Hot toddy, yeah. Ooh, 55 in Seattle. I think I got up to 30 some here today. I think. Well, how would I know? I don't think I even went outside. That was yesterday. That is sad. The whole day went by and I didn't go outside. Okay, we're going to have to do some adjusting here. Get over. Okay, I think that one's okay. Uh-oh, I missed it. Sandra, what are you having go wrong with Cricut? I'll check it out here in a minute. Thanks, Uni. Oh, snow. Okay, I missed it. And I'm getting long and boring, so let me keep going. The layered designs are more challenging, but if you just take your time, sometimes you have to work it letter by letter, even though, like on the computer, the stones are in the right place. Fabric doesn't always work that way. No dots left behind. Oh, good! That is awesome! Last night when I was making my templates, I had quite a few dots left behind for some reason. Even with my Leonardo. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, that one doesn't. The darn good thing I don't have 3 rows of ombre. I'm gonna be pulling out a hot toddy for myself. And then it'd really look good. Or at least it would until the next day. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm being quiet. I'm concentrating. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. Almost. Almost. There. There. There, there, there. Gonna start using your Romeo for the new year. You can almost see my scalp. You can see my gray roots then. Sorry. Oh, those are gonna look good together. Yeah, I was noticing the other day, there's a lot of gray roots coming out. Or growing out. They're always there. But I'll cover them up again soon. I think the last time I had my hair dyed was right before Bling Fest. All right, move up just a little bit. Okay, looks good. Oh, here, let's change. No wonder, yeah, you saw a big old scalp in that big old frame. Last December when I got COVID, it changed immediately. Okay, what happened? What changed immediately? 3 years, I love the gray coming in with my brown. I'm 53, and I'm not going to dye it every few weeks. Yeah, I don't. So I did mine in mid-October, and people are just gonna have to see my gray roots for a while because I'm the same way. I don't want to do it every few weeks. Whoa, that's pretty. That is pretty. I think that was a good choice. I kind of wish that the bright orange was at the top, but it's not, and it's pretty. Okay. Well, that's a good idea. Oh my, that's a lot of youngins. Thanks, Uni. Thanks, Patrice. Okay. So here we go. Let's just move that up. Ready? Ah. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that hyacinth. Okay, I want to move it closer. I have stones on my table. I don't want to bust them off. The hyacinth is really pretty. I feel like that camera is making him look like neon. But I do like those colors. That looks really pretty. Patrice's going to have to make it. There it is. Actually, I think the orange in the middle is a good choice because it's gold, orange, more gold. At least that's how I'm going to justify it. Okay. What do you think? Here it is. It says Cozy Season. It is in my Etsy store. Right now I have it for a lower price. I always keep them lower during the live, and then I'll bump it up a little bit. So there's that one. Now, where'd my Ladybug shirt go? What do I do with it? Where is it? Here it is. Nope, and I got one more thing to show for anybody that new came in. Oh, so earlier today, I think I needed 2. It doesn't look gold. The word season doesn't look gold. It's gold. It's Arm Dorado. Let me get it a little bit closer. There, you can see it a little better. I'm just so far from the camera. Okay, so earlier today, I think I needed 2 more subscribers to be at 29,000. And my goal this year was 30,000. I didn't make it, but I worked hard. And so I'm okay with not making it. But I don't know if I made it, if I got 2 more or not. So if you haven't subscribed out there, that would be helpful. Okay, so here's the other shirt I did. Ladybug. So, well, let me show you the colors again. So in this one, the outline in the word season is Arm Dorado. Oops, wrong way. The top half is gold orange AB, and then the bottom half is hyacinth. That's those colors. This one, which is on a blue shirt, and the bug doesn't show up very well because it's a dark blue shirt, but it's hematite, jet hematite. Is it jet hematite or just hematite? I should know these colors by now. Jet hematite. So the outline around the word love and bug is jet hematite. The main part of the words is crystal, just your basic crystal. And then the red part of the ladybug, I'm sorry, is cotton candy. Cotton candy? Candy apple. I told you earlier I cannot remember candy apple. So there's those colors. Did that kind of for Valentine's Day. And then if you are interested in seeing how I made this, I'll either upload this video late tonight or tomorrow. So let's see. Does it say 29,000, Patrice? Yay! Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Demps. That's right. And you know, I have like 3 me versus me shirts. That's what it's all about. It's me versus me. And then it's let's coordinate with each other and let's help each other and let's support each other. So people that are bigger than I am, I'm happy for them. And they are very helpful. So I'm good with where I am, but yeah, I'd like to grow, but I'll take it. I will take it. All right, so that's it. Sorry, I was off buying Leisha. All right, Sheila. Awesome. Thanks, Nikki. Thank you, Elevate Artistry. Thanks, Sean. Thanks to Londa. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your time with me. Think about those, I'm not going to call them resolutions, but what are some goals? What are some aspirations for you in this next year? And go for it. again, if it doesn't pan out, if it doesn't work the way you wanted it to, you've tried, and that's what you need to be proud of. So let's see. My goal was 100 followers this year. Almost there. Good. Yes. Thanks, Patrice. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Sparta. All right. I appreciate you guys being here. And I said earlier, we're going to do some sewing. We're going to do a sewing project. And let me go back to, where are you? Where are you? Sean was my inspiration for this. Sean, I saw her on video. Literally a few days later, I got what she was making, which was the koozie bowls, or bowl koozies or cozies. My sister-in-law made one for me for Christmas, but I want more of them. And I want them the fabrics that I want them. So we're going to do a live and do that sometime soon. So if you like sewing, that's coming up. Thanks, Vera. Thanks, everyone. Oh, thanks, Gail. I appreciate the purchase. Yes, celebrate every 1,000. Celebrate every, in the beginning, I celebrated every 10, you know. All right, so Uni, looks like she might have subscribed. Okay, yes, so Sean, so what she's saying is, if you want to put these bowl koozies in the microwave, you need to have cotton thread and cotton batting. I think it's called batting. I don't have those supplies on hand, so I'm going to have to not microwave mine, because unless I do make it to the store tomorrow. Maybe I'll make it to the store tomorrow. But for me, we don't have a store here in town that sells all that stuff, so it's kind of it takes a chunk out of my day to go get it. So that is a good point. If you're going to make these, if you want to make them when we make them, and you want to be able to put them in the microwave with your bowl, then cotton fabric, cotton batting, cotton thread. All right. Okay. Hey, Nicole, I'm just getting ready to get off here. So love y'all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. I have a feeling I'll see you real soon. Bye.